In today's video, we're checking out the newest lots available in Easton Park, and these lots happen to be in the highest point of Easton Park with some really incredible views. We're gonna explore Pilot Park right now. Hey, Daniel here, local Easton Park real estate expert. If you're thinking of making a move to Easton Park or Austin in general, you can always give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or schedule a Zoom call. Happy to help you and your family find a great home in our awesome community. You know, as a teacher for 10 years before I jumped into real estate, and I found that a lot of the skills and values that were important to me as an educator have really helped me in real estate. Honesty, hard work, effective communication, and truly just caring about other people and their goals is still really important to me. So it doesn't matter if you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days. You can give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or schedule a Zoom call. Love to help you and your family find a great home in our awesome neighborhood. So, like I said, we're in Pilot Park. This is the highest point in Easton Park. And we're checking out the new lots that are for sale here. I'll pan around so you can kind of see where I'm at now. There's kind of different sections here, but this section here is actually a cul-de-sac, and this is facing east. So I don't know if you can see it in the video, probably not, but right about there is the tower at CODA, at Circuit of the Americas. And then just standing here off in the distance, you can constantly see planes landing off in the distance. The airport is right over there. But yeah, this beautiful views. I've been waiting a long time to do this video. So what we're gonna do in this video is walk around a little bit so you can get an idea of what's available. Gonna give you some numbers, and then we're gonna end the video by actually looking at what's available and building a house and how much would that actually cost. So I'll see you at the next part of the video. So right now you're looking at a map of Pilot Park. Everything that's highlighted green and yellow is Perry. Perry Homes are building those lots, and then everything that's not highlighted is Brookfield, okay? You can see the red numbers. Perry actually gave me their lot premiums as of recording. I'm recording early December, and so it's between $5,000 to $25,000 for the lot premiums. So really what that means is if you're a new, first-time homeowner, you're not quite sure what that means, you just add that into the price of the home. So for me, when I bought my house, I think it was a $20,000 lot premium. I was happy to include that in the purchase price because the view from my backyard was great, and that's all I cared about. And that's really gonna pay dividends down the road when you go to sell your property. So in my mind, I think going for the best view and not really caring about the lot premium is the way to go. You're not really gonna save $20,000 by getting a house with, that backs up to another house or doesn't have a good view. The view, right? Location, location, location. It's the most important thing and something that you can't replicate anywhere else. So I always advise clients, go for what you want as far as a view and location. Don't let, a $25,000 or $35,000 lot premium dissuade you from that. It's gonna pay way more in the long run when you go to sell the house. As I said, it's Brookfield and Perry that are building out here. They're only building their 40-foot lots out here. So when you go to their websites, which we'll do later in the video, we'll go through kind of a pretend experiment of, hey, let's build on this lot, how much would it actually cost? Only look at their 40-foot plans. Perry has 60-foot, those aren't here, right? Brookfield has 50-foot, they have courtyard homes, they have condos. That doesn't apply to where we're looking today. It's all 40-foot. Now I did want to point out, I'm gonna turn around where I'm at now. We do have an apartment complex there, which is far enough away. I'm not sure if the road is gonna connect there or not, but just something to be aware of. I wish it wasn't there because I'll kind of zoom in a little bit. You can see the skyline, right? So I think where I'm standing now is actually some of the best lots. And if it was me buying, I would actually pick this lot. We're gonna walk out here and see why. So the first reason is the lots out here are 120 feet deep, except for these lots. These lots are 140 feet deep. Just happened to be how it worked out. So these lots, you get 20 feet of extra yard, right? So you're gonna have much more yard space. you're also elevated, which you're about to see, from the street down. And so the street down is the one other street available that you can build lots on. But that house behind you is going to stop like right there, and so you'll have open sky, much longer yard. And so I'm standing now in what would be the backyard, right? And look at that. You can see downtown right there. Nothing's going to block that ever, right? Even if they build further down, we're elevated enough, nothing's going to block it. If we built further down here, then that apartment complex does block that, and you really do want that view of downtown. It is a really nice view. The other reason I would build on this lot is, A, we don't have a neighbor on this side, so that's great, right? A little bit more privacy. Neighbor back there is also lower, so a little bit more privacy there. But secondly, McKinney Falls Parkway is the road right behind me, and it can get a little loud. And so if you can be one street further away from McKinney Falls, that really does help with the road noise. I will say, this is surprisingly pretty quiet. I live in Pilot Park, I live in a different section of it, and I can hear that road noise pretty loud in my backyard, and I'm about 5 houses away from the road. But I think because we're so elevated, and there's actually kind of a wall between the road, then there's a wall, then you come up to where we are, I think that's blocking a lot of the sound. So I think this is a really good option for people who are wanting to build out here, who want a bigger yard. Now, if you don't care about yard, you just want privacy, then I would advise going with these, right? Because your backyard is just gonna be a wall. You're not gonna have a rear neighbor staring at you. It's just gonna be a wall, fence up here. So these are regular 120-foot lots here. But that's kind of the 2 options that we're looking at. There's some options that are kind of a mini cul-de-sac over there. Those are really short, so something to keep in mind with those cul-de-sac ones. You're not gonna have as deep a yard, and so if that's important to you, it's just something to be aware of. The last thing I'll say before we jump into kind of practicing, making up, buying a house out here, how much it would actually cost, is the incentives. So for to-be-builts, you're not really gonna have much negotiating power as you would with inventory homes. And then the incentives are going to be a little bit limited. Now, they're still offering stuff. So I know Perry's offering $25,000 flex cash. Flex meaning you can use it however you want. You can reduce the price of the home, use it towards paying closing costs, etc. Use it to bring the rate down. They're offering that, and then they're offering, I think I said, about $5,000-6,000 towards closing costs. So you're still getting some incentives, but just be aware your hands are kind of tied with negotiating with the to-be-built. Now, that being said, it's nice going to-be-built because you get to choose everything. You choose your lot, right? You choose the floor plan that works best for you, and then you get to choose all your upgrades and upgrades you don't want. So if you're on a budget, then stick with kind of the basics on the upgrades. If you want your dream home, they have multiple options at the design center. You can get the flooring, the countertops, the cabinets, you want brick, you want stone on the outside. You have all those options, so you can get the exact house you want in the exact location. Price point here is between mid 400,000s to mid 500,000s, and that's going to be the next section of the video. So now I'm going to go back to my home office, and we're going to pretend to build on one of these lots and actually get a sense of what's available and how much that would cost. So I'll see you over there. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys how you would actually build this out and get a sense of how much it would cost. And we're gonna pretend it's that actual lot that I picked. So first thing you would do is you would go to eastonparkatx.com/homes, live here, new homes. And then I looked at that chart earlier. That specific lot is actually a Perry lot. So we're gonna go to Perry Homes. And as I said, it's the 40-foot lots. Apparently Perry's getting a lot of traffic right now. I was just there. Why is it not? There we go. All right, scroll down. Single family homes. So they have the Easton Park 40, Easton Park 60. We are looking at the 40s, so view. And so with their website, I would kind of ignore, that you're seeing the 35,000, 4.99. Most of that is for inventory homes, so kind of ignore those right now. We have to kind of go through these first. These are all their inventory for sale. Like, these are final price homes right now. So we have to scroll past these, and then here we go. Now we're looking at their floor plans that they have available. And so it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 floor plans to choose from. I'm going to give you the lowest price one, and then we'll go the highest price to kind of give you a range. So it looks like $487,900 is their lowest price floor plan. This is just starting price, okay? So this is 1779 square feet, 3 bed, 2 bath, 1-story house, 2-car garage. I'm just going to pretend it at 488. I'm not going to say 900 every time. So this is 488,000. Now, the lot premium for that lot, I believe, is 25,000. On the chart I got, that's the one I can't actually read, of course. So it's going to be between 5 to 25. I'm pretty sure that's going to be on the higher end, right? So 25,000, we'll go with that. So that gets us to 513,000 just with the lot premium and the starting price. Then we're going to do upgrades. You're going to go to the design center, right? Now, design center can be varied, really depends on your taste. I'm just going to go with about 50,000. That's what I would guess to spend in the design center. And so that gives you the final purchase price of 563,000, okay? Now we do have the flex cash that Perry's offering. They're offering 25,000 in flex cash. Now you can use that in a number of ways. If you're a cash buyer, you're buying the home completely, upfront, you're not getting a mortgage, just use the 25,000 to lower the price, right? That would get it down to about 540. If you're most people financing, right, getting a mortgage, then we want to talk with their lender and go, okay, if I use it towards buying the rate down, how much would that save me? It's important to know the market rate. I'll show you real quick. I go to mortgagenewsdaily.com, and right now, as of recording today, it's at 6.36% is the 30-year fixed market rate. So if we can get a 4.99, well, then how much is that going to save me my monthly payment and interest? And then you just do the math of, okay, how many years would it take to reach 25,000 in savings? Am I planning on staying in the house that long? If not, maybe use the 25,000 in other ways. That's the kind of how you figure that part out. And so that's the low end. And then the higher end, if you need more space, Perry is offering, let's see, what's their highest one? 529, 530, 532. It looks like this guy. Okay, design 2408. All their designs are named after the square footage. So you can get 2,400 square feet. This is a 4-bed, 3 full bath, 2-story home, right? And this one is listed at 543,000. So do that math, 543 plus the 25,000 lot premium, and then let's just guess 50,000 in upgrades. We're looking at 618,000. So to build there, you're looking realistically between mid 500s to low 600s, depending on the floor plan that you're choosing. Hope this helps. You can go to these websites, you can click, and you can explore all the different things. With they have floor plans on here. You can kind of get a sense of what they have. But if you are considering moving, say in the summer of 2026, definitely now is a great time to capture one of those lots. They've actually had 2 of them sold already, which I was surprised to see because they just came out. So if you are thinking of summer, fall 2026, you're wanting to maybe upgrade, move out of renting a house or renting an apartment, you can always give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or schedule a Zoom call. Happy to help you find a great home in Easton Park or Austin in general. And yeah, reach out if I can help in any way. Until next time, hope to see you guys around town.